Hello students. In previous video, we talked about making an effective performance appraisal system. However, every system carries its own set of issues to be considered. Hence, this video lecture focuses on problems associated with performance appraisal. Generally, these are of three types, that is, general problems, managerial or execution problems, employees related or subject problems. First of all, let's discuss general problems. These are as follows. Lack of proper training. They should be provided with sufficient training to make them familiar with philosophy of performance appraisal, rating system, and how the data is to be gathered. Doesn't assess actual performance. Most of the managers, while assessing an individual, focus on the person, including characteristics of their personal traits, knowledge or behaviors. These factors are contributing to employee performance, but they are not the measures of actual output. Lack of documentation. If an organization has proper written proof of performance given by employees, then organization is not challenged on any grounds by the employees regarding unfair judgment. Lack of accountability. Managers are not held accountable by higher authorities for providing accurate feedback. If they will complete the process late, there is not penalty for doing half job or making a mistake. Lack of continuous appraisal. Performance appraisal processes are conducted annually by managers to assess the past performance. IT adds to costs, both in terms of money invested and time spent in performance appraisal system. To implement the performance appraisal process, it adds to costs. Not used for performance improvement. The purpose of performance appraisal is not only providing information to employees regarding how they are doing, but also to focus on areas of employees' strength and opportunities. Historical. The process is focused on capturing feedback about last year rather than on discussing necessary changes to job and skill requirements. Next we have managerial or execution problems. These are of following kind. Biased rating. Managers will generally rely on rating the employees on the basis of favoritism principle. Inconsistent ratings. It is very difficult to assess the performance where criteria used is subjective and not based on measurable performance outcomes. Managers are not rewarded. Managers will not provide honest feedback and will not take the process seriously is due to disconnection of rewards. More focused on weak employees. There is significantly less focus on top performers and there is no system to capture their best practices and share them with others. And last type is employees related or subject problems. It includes following problems. High anxiety. As the performance appraisal process is so subjective and no benchmark numbers are set in advance, uncertainty will leads to high level of anxiety among employees before the process. Disconnected from rewards. In many organizations, merit based promotion is disconnected from employees' performance appraisal scores. Whenever there is weak link between these, both the employees and managers will not take process seriously. No knowledge about parameters. Employees are not awarded about parameters on which they are being rated by managers. Frustration among employees. A negative feedback will leads to frustration among employees, which further leads to low motivation and performance. One-way communication. Some managers simply give the employee the form to quickly sign, and they don't even solicit feedback. No appeal process. Employees who disagree with her appraisal are seldom given the opportunity to challenge the results with a neutral party. Many possible emotional consequences. If the employee is provided with negative feedback, then it will lead to decrease in employee engagement, trust, teamwork, innovation, contribution. Employee resistance. An appraisal process can make employees uncomfortable, as they may not enjoy the close scrutiny or view the whole procedure as a negative endeavor. Moving on. How to overcome the problems associated with performance appraisal. To avoid these problems, there are various solutions available. Those are: all managerial decisions should be based on a formal standardized appraisal system. Formal system should be followed in the organization for decision making, not informal. It should be uniform and unbiased for all employees. Methods of performance appraisal should be same for all employees. Standards should be formally communicated. Standards, which are to be achieved, should be communicated to all the workers of the organization. There should be formal appeal process for the employees for their problems. All the raters should be provided with written instructions. Means the persons who are going to do performance appraisal should be provided with instructions or rules of appraisal. Specific job-related dimensions should be used rather than global measures. A written record leading to termination decisions should be maintained. The raters should be trained in how to use an appraisal system. Formal training should be provided to the persons who are going to do performance appraisal so that there should be no biasness while conducting appraisal. Use of more than one rater is desirable in order to reduce biasness. 2 or more raters should be appointed to judge the performance of each employee.